everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Vikings going up against the Panthers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. This is Jonathan Stewart, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one good for 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Stewart. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down. Out of the gun, Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Hilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a 2nd down run for Murray. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done.
Let's go.
2nd down, Bridgewater. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't it?
Back to the ground. This time Cook looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing is Bridgewater. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to have a third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
They'll run for it with Cook. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. 3rd and goal for Bridgewater. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Mario Addison in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Seemed to go on for an eternity, forever. Our sponsors were probably saying, hey, we need to get our products in here on these commercials. But after all of that, 3 points as a result.
Yeah, it's hard to say who came out ahead there, isn't it? On one hand, you kept the defense out there a long time. But after controlling the ball for so long and just moving the ball incrementally down the field, a field goal seems like a bad result.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Finding room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Now Stewart on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Flush to his right, and he whips that one incomplete there. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
Here's Newton. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will... take over at their own 44-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Bridgewater now from the 50. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Fresh set of downs here. A give. This is Cook. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On third down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Bridgewater to throw for it on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On first down, Murray takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They go with Murray again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's complete right around the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there from 8 yards out. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
McCaffrey. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it'll bring up third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Throwing on third down, Newton being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second and 10. Newton again. Flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll try the air now with Newton. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Here's Newton now on second down. Dancing to his left. And the tight end Dixon left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on second down. Newton flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Panthers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Newton. Buying time to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Oh, just play after play after play on this long. From the gun, Newton. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because
they go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
that would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And this offense on third down today, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Operating from the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they've wanted to.
And now out comes
times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
looking to
Average athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. And he finds Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Throwing, Bridgewater. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Here's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Lets it flop into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarris Bird. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Now Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picked the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That
3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Touchdown run, and the Panthers have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
It's Minnesota. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2nd down, Bridgewater. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19.
Situation if they decide to take a shot.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys have got it back.